I mean, Andy Carroll to Liverpool at the same time was just. I just don't get it with big teams going in for these players who. I mean, how long was Andy Carroll at Newcastle for? Like playing like consistently, what, 2 seasons, if that?
If not,
I didn't
he
think
also
that.
did well in
Yeah.
the Championship, and then he had a really good 6 months, or however, 4-5 months.
Yeah.
Banging them in.
And then but like £35 million going to Liverpool. I just find it incredible, especially. But I think obviously you compare it to Suarez for 26, and you're like, oh, why the fuck will you spend that amount
It's
of money
English
on?
tax,
Like,
isn't it? It's English tax.
yeah.
The thing is with Carroll, it's actually a shame for his career because he was doing really well at Newcastle, and you just wonder where he could have gone, because those big target mans never work at Liverpool. They never work at Liverpool.
Do you say Ricky Lambert didn't work well at Liverpool?
Christ.
You forget that he went there, don't you?
He ended his career at Cardiff as well. But anyway, that's a different story. Yeah, with Carroll, I remember the goal he scored against Arsenal for Newcastle from a free kick, and just blew the header. But then when you look at the goal he scored 2 goals against Man City, and everyone thought that was the turning point when he was at Liverpool, when he scored that volley or the half volley, and then he scored a bullet header. I'm thinking, if you get the ball in the box, he could be a threat, but he's not to play.
But it didn't seem like the way that Liverpool set up though. So I think that was kind of the season where the kind of more like the in-swingers were coming in terms of like you'd have like a right-footed on the left and you'd have a left-footed on the right. There wasn't actually crosses going in, was there? It would be more kind of shots from wingers instead of like crosses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad because that was a transitional period for Liverpool because Hodgson got sacked and Dalglish was there then, so he was only there for another year and a bit before Rodgers came in. So that was just a messy situation, but and also that was a panic buy because with the whole Torres situation. But yeah, Carroll,
it probably shows they didn't have that much kind of trust in buying Suarez from Ajax if then they're going to buy kind of another striker for more money from the team up the road. Do you know what I mean? It's
but it's a shame for Carroll because I think he was just in the wrong club. But I never thought he was in that world class bracket. You know, no way should he be anywhere near that bracket. I think if you maybe a top 6 side, maybe. But nah. And that was before his injury problems, but it was never going to work out at Liverpool. It just didn't look right. But at the same time, he still got important goals against, like as I say, Man City. He scored a Merseyside derby. Pretty sure he did. Yeah. So,
I think it's just that's probably kind of the pet peeve that we've got with transfers is that like you see so many players get bought from like Championship clubs and then go up to a Premier League club or from a lower Premier League go up, and it's like they just don't really seem to work out that often. Like you've got like Hugo who went from Preston to West Ham. He's back down in the lower divisions now. You've got like Adam Armstrong going up to Southampton. Didn't really play. Now he's playing in the Championship. It's like a revolving cycle, really.
Definitely. I think you get those players that are in the bracket too good for Championship, not good enough for the Premier League. The thing is with Andy Carroll, I wouldn't say he tore the Championship apart. Newcastle just had a very strong team then because they shouldn't have got relegated in the first place.
No, it's not like Nolan and people.
Yeah, so that was like his first year of exposure, and then he just hit the ground running in the Premier League. You know, knew the promoted side, bit physical, bit more direct, and you know he was doing well, but there was no guarantee that he would score bags of goals for Newcastle. So it was just a proper panic buy by Liverpool, and it's a shame for Andy Carroll because he's actually not a bad footballer, but it's just
no. No, I say again, like injuries again let him down, and say he had scored some very important goals later in his career at West Ham, and then he kind of bounced around with Reading and West Brom and stuff, and I think he's in like Norway or somewhere now, or like France, Norway. I know he's in like a second division team. I think he scored from the halfway line recently.